Hello. I think I set the stream for midnight. Uh, well, it's just slightly it. Right. Well, we're not really late. Hmm. 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 Hello, hello. Yeah, so I think I'd set the stream for like 0000, but I did say yesterday when I was live streaming that it'd be midday. So hi Marley, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. So first off, we're going to open up the Star Wars Advent Calendar. So that's good, buddy. Right, here we go. So what day is this? The 5th? Where's number 5? Not there it is yet. So, oh, wee fingers sore. There we go. Not much in this one. I built another kit. What did you build? Oh, there's not much in this. This looks very basic. Do you know what this is? It looks like the thing that... It's this thing here. I don't know if you can see it. It's this thing there that 3PO's on. It's pretty... I'm not going to lie, don't get too excited here, but it's pretty basic. Not a lot of parts in this. It's the Airfix Junkers JU's 87 Stuka. Is that the big scale one, the big 1:24 scale? What was the one? The guy that does Nigel's modelling bench, which is a guy over here. You probably, if you do any kind of models, you've probably heard of him. He built a Junkers, if you probably pronounce it in the old German. It's like a little seat, this. So not much to this. Pretty basic. It consists of that. Nope. Nope. There you go. That goes the... Oh, gee whiz. Burpee. But yeah. There. And it's got this little backresty thing, so... What the... Oh, there it is. Couldn't see it. Yeah, Nigel's pretty cool. So it's a little seat. Imagine putting that in the back of the Falcon, so I'll put that there just now. I think C3PO sits in that, maybe. Right. That's that one done. That's that out of the way. Oh, do you know what? I need to put my... Oh, it's a 1:72 scale. Right. I remember Nigel's modelling bench building a Junkers a Stuka. can't remember what scale it was he built. It was quite an interesting aircraft, the JU-87. It was very, it was obviously a lot of propaganda in it, because obviously it would, when it used to dive, it would have there was a horn, a fan that would make a noise, and that was like psychological warfare. So it had its moment. So bag 9 is sorted out. Wait, and I'll get yous from here, and I'll get yous moved up to the big boy camera, or the big boy position. Right, so let's get yous in. I think I've moved this actually, which hopefully it doesn't zoom in again. Get this cable so that it does not get in the way. There we go. Right, let's see what that's like. Get my little selfie stick. Oh, that was quite nasty. I caught that brick right across the old wrist. That could have been. Explain that to the doctor. Right, I need some ambience. Ambience. On the Stuka. The sound is called the Jericho trumpets, yeah. Anya's still in... Oh, hi, Dave. Anya's still in bed, although she's... I think she's awake.
I am awake.
Yeah, she's having a couple extra minutes of beauty sleep. Obviously, I don't really need the beauty sleep, so I'm straight up. It's good to see you, Dave. Good to see you, Marley, as well. And yeah, the Stuka was it's quite an interesting concept, that. Right, so we're starting off with this, and a little... So the plan is to go for maybe 2 hours of building, depends really. I've looked at bag 10. Bag 10 looks very, very meaty. So you can see right here that we're building the famous mandibles of the Falcon. We've got a nice little bit of detail on as well. We've got these little parts here. We've got these going on, little pipes. The Jericho pipes. Right, what am I looking for? It's got to be in that. It's that piece there I'm looking for. Oh, see it. Yeah, imagine that screeching down. It must have been an absolute nightmare. Absolute nightmare. Yeah, the BF 109, the 1:24, was it 1:24 scale? Yeah, it's seemingly it's a really, really good model. I kind of did part build a Spitfire 1:24, but I never ever really finished it, to be honest. So this little clip here is going at a slight angle, little jaunty angle. Probably just like that. Yeah, but I never really finished it, so I don't really. I never really had the. I don't really have the capacity to build model kits anymore now. Kind of Legos sort of, got into that sort of that area. Obviously, the good thing with Lego is it's all like this stuff. It's all sort of made. But yeah, the BF one. Look at all this. Look, the placement of these parts. All these clips. Which is very, very interesting. I think that's just going in the middle. Yeah. Now these clips. Right, let's get. What do we need? 6. So yeah, it's going to be a good day today. My mum and dad are coming down. My mum, dad, my brother. So that's interesting. The good thing is we've got a lot of grub. I can't wait to start eating them. I'm actually quite hungry. But the plan is, if I hold off, I'm going to really enjoy it. Right, so these clips, we'll maybe start with this one here. So there's one going here, but this one, interestingly, is pretty much square. This one's going, again, a very weird angle. The white big kits because it's too many pieces, and I'm not really that skilled at building it. Yeah, it's like smaller scale. You can hide a lot more things, but the bigger scale, you get more detail. You really have got to be more emphasis on the detail. So I like the big scale because I think it kind of looked impressive. I know that Nigel's modelling bench, he likes the big scale, but I think it's so I've put these on as really as much as I can get them. They're all very sort of at different angles. So here we go. We're already starting to put some of these greeblies in. They're all greebly. Right, we've got two of these, and it's the darker ones in these. We have got a hook. God, do you know what? If this advert's running. Right, what am I looking for here? I am looking for... I think it should be in here. Oh, there it is. There's one of them. So maybe this other bit's in here as well. So I'm looking for a little hook. Okay, I don't see this little hook. Where is it? I've got a feeling, yeah, it's there. I was about to say, it looks as if it should be in this one here. Right, so we're joining this together. And then this is basically joining together these two. No, there's actually three of these. So that's going like that. So I see another one of these poles. Let's see, there it is in there. Right, this one here is attaching to these two here, so that's gonna go. So that's actually going that way. So that's attaching there, and then that one's going in there. So you can then see which shape that one has to take. This one here is attaching there and there. I think that this other bit's just hanging loose. So by the looks of it, they've got this hook element going in here, in this one, and in there. And I think this one here is just hanging, like this, I believe. It's hard to see in the picture. We've also got a little gun. Got two little parts. I saw the gun. The gun's in here. Oh, there's quite a lot of parts in here, so it's quite difficult to fish this out. Oh, there's two of those. And then I saw that other bit. Oh, there it is. So we get this kind of thing. It's like almost like something you get off a ship. Right, so that is going to clip in here. That's going up there. And this other one is going... So that's going in there. Quite unique placements. Right, that must be going under. Oh no, do you know what? Ah right, that's not. That's actually, when I think about it, that's clipping in there with the handle facing that way. And then this part here is clipping in. Yeah, it's going with this little part there facing up. I don't know if I can listen to that. It's quite a nice little scene. Now, is that... I don't know if that's overhanging a little bit. I'll maybe just leave it with this. So it looks like a little bit of a mess. So this whole part here is joining in the top of the I was going to say Vulcan, which... Top of the Falcon, I should say. Yeah, I don't know. Hello there. How's it going, Roman Bricks? Hope you're well. So, you're joining us early. So let's bring in the Falcon here. I don't know if you'll be able to see. You should be able to maybe see some of it. Yeah, so this part here, I've actually covered my book, my instructions, which is never really too handy. Oh my god, I cannot see. Right, that is going... Let's see what they're doing. They're framing it here. So I don't know, you can probably just about see it. It's just almost out. If I bring it down a little bit more, we've clipped that in here. It frames up nicely here, and then these brackets here mean that it basically places it right there. So that's that. Get that out of the way. Right, start with step 653. So we're on to 258, it's the page number. Here we go. So we're actually going to be building the old mandible. The old mandleberries. Right. One of these big grey parts. That's a smaller one, it's got to be that size. And then a little grey piece, which I think... I see it, that's it there. So that's going there. I don't know if I can really listen to it. It is nice, but it's like elevator music. I'm going to put it down a little bit. I think it's that kind of music you can't really have it up too high. Yeah, there's a lot of bricks there. That's like bags. It's a couple of bags worth. The good thing about sorting it is, obviously, you know, it just cuts a lot of hassle. So this is one of the bricks that were in like a separate bag, kind of like extras. You know, when you get like the plans and it gives you like a plus sign. This is one of these plus sign bricks. So that's going to go like that. So you can probably see here, that's the top part of the mandible. I don't know how many times I've said that word. I'm actually getting, I'm not going to lie, I'm getting a bit fed up saying it myself. Real mandibles. I think somebody probably once stated that they were going to hit me in the mandibles. Right, so this is a bit of a weird placement. So it looks as if we've got 1, 2, 3 full. 1, 2, 3. So this must be clipping here. No, it's actually going. Do you know what? It's a bit of a weird placement. I think I've put it. Oh, this could be. I think I need to go down just another half. No. Ah, do you know what it is? They've got it up in the middle. It's there. That's that. That's it. Right, and then we've got. So there's a bit of an overhang here. Oh. I would say that's that. And then I think that is going to go down here and create that little piece there. Right, we've got some more. So it makes a massive difference having it all sorted. I mean, obviously it does. I'm usually just a dipper. I usually just kind of dip in and just pick what I need. Do you know, guaranteed, see with these parts, when you've got a left and a right, you always pick out the one that you don't need. It's that one. Right, so we have got... That's going there. Now I imagine... There we go. So we're going to be building just a big plate, basically. 258, 259. Step 658. So you can probably see there, this is what we've got. It looks exactly like that, which is always a handy bonus. We've got 2 of these, so we're just stacking these up, basically. Got the wrong side. So it's basically just get up and over. And then that's going right on there, so the edge is on that bit. No, excuse me. Right, another set of white bricks. The little corner piece, which I believe will be in here. And what is that? Another one of these pieces. So hope everybody's doing good and building their various hobbies. So I've got the USS Enterprise is en route as we speak. I think it's going to be delivered between 1 at 1 p.m-ish. So I got my GWPs, they've been delivered. This is actually, hold on, this is actually a funny little piece, because it's going in here. Now, right, I see it, yep. That was a wee bit confusing, but you can see there, it's just overlapping this piece here. But it goes just in front. That was actually a little bit confusing. Right, I've got a big grey, so I've got all my tiles in here. Right, now we've got parts going on. So I've got a nice little piece going in here. It's covering this little green part there. This is going basically in like so. So we're keeping that edge going. And then a little blue tile, a little blue tile. And there, right, over the page. Yeah, it was quite interesting. I sort of... So here's the thing. I was a massive fan of the Goonies. the film. If anybody's watched the Goonies, it's basically about a group of kids. I think their mum and dad. I think the house is getting repossessed or something. I don't know. So they're basically going to find money basically to buy the house, but they find gold basically. It's this is it Chester copper pot or something copper pot, and they go on this adventure. It's just a great film, one of my favourites really. So that set came out, and I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't say that I was. I think if it had been, I think if it had been something a little bit different, I may possibly have bought it. I think because it was quite sort of, because it was like a half ship with, half open, and it was a bit, yeah, it was a bit weird. It wasn't that I didn't think it was good, but I don't know, it just didn't really fit my eye, so I never really got it. But that had a GWP. And GWP, for people that are in this channel and watching this maybe in the year God knows when, a GWP is the term for a gift with purchase. So a bit like the Enterprise, on launch day for I think a period of, I can't remember if it's a week, you get offered this gift with purchase when you buy the set. Obviously, it never lasted a week. I think it was sold out within about a day or two. The gift with purchase and also the kit. But it kind of entices you to sort of get the said kit. So I thought about it, but to be honest, I kind of thought also that I didn't really like the look of it. As I say, I don't really think it was particularly a bad kit, but if it was like a full ship, maybe. I think because it's like a full ship or half a ship, and then it turned around at a bit of sort of play features and stuff. I think it kind of put me off it a little bit. But the Enterprise, I don't think it's any different. I think I've said this before that I was quite a big fan of the old version, the old Star Trek, James T. Kirk, which I think might have been a more interesting set for the likes of myself, just on the basis that that's what I grew up. I say grew up with. I mean, Star Trek was probably even before my time. I watched it on repeats, like maybe the 80s, early 80s, I think. Give regards to Anna once she gets it. Yeah, she's Roman Brick. She's having a couple of extra minutes in bed, just because I finished my work this morning. So my mum, dad, and my brother are coming down to the house tonight. So we needed to get like party food, nibbles, and various bits and bobs. So instead of trying to get that stuff at some point today, I thought that Anya could meet me at work, because I work in a supermarket, and we could just get stuff there and then. So that's what we did, and it's turned out fantastic, to be honest, because we got all the stuff that we needed and more, and we don't need to bother like heading back out, if you know what I mean. So that's good. But we were kind of tired. I usually go for a little sleep anyway. I usually go for a little snooze, and get some shut eye, which I did. I didn't get too much, but I got enough to kind of tide me over. Right, so we're putting this like that, and then we're putting this brick over. So we got that this morning, worked out great, got home, and we just snuggled up and had a wee snooze. Yeah, as I say, we're just having a little a little thing with my mum, dad, and my brother. So yeah, but we're pretty much, we'll probably need to get more stuff. We tend to do a lot of our shopping. We tend to pick up a lot of bargains and stuff. So this is going in just here. We tend to pick stuff up as we go, which is probably the best way. 'Cause you can pick up some good bargains. Right, page 260. We're just turning it over. 261. So we've got these little parts. These little what are we looking for? It's a little, I think it must be in here. There they are. 3 of these. There's the other one. There's the other one there. Right, these are going in. Now there must be a little gap there. Yeah, there is. Just going in there. Little kind of snot bricks, I think they're called. Right, 665. Again, we've got a lot of parts, so let's get all the parts out. I'm doing this a lot in the Falcon build because it just means that, I'm getting all the parts and I can see when everything's really kind of done. So it's 3 of these going on. Got that. We need the little grey brick. There's the grey brick there. How many of them? 1. And I think that's that one. I think that's everything. So we get reinforcing plates. So let's see what we've got here. Right, this little red piece here. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put this one here, which is going, I think, between there. Oh, the grey bit. Missed that one because that's going there. So that's quite good because that's locking in these parts that we just put in previous. It's locking that in. And then this little part is going there. Another one up here. Oh, that was a satisfying click. Right, we've got another blue bit going on. I think that's going there. I think that is going in there. Get this big part going like that. And then we've got this little blue brick. There we go. So we're just really reinforcing around this plate. So I think this is going to be another one of the ports that we're going to look down into. There's like 4 portholes that you could see top and bottom. And I think it just did like access port for something. So Chewie was like hanging in it, fixing something. If you remember the scene with the Minarchs, they're attacking the Han Solo's ship, which was quite funny. And I think Chewie was, I think he ended up doing something wrong. So I think they were hanging in those ports. Yeah, I don't need anything in there. I don't know why. These must be somewhere else. Yeah, they're there. So what do we need? We need no, there's one of those ports there. There's the other one. 2. Little bullion, the old bullion bar. I think we need 4 of them. Oh, 2 birds with 1 stone? No. Right, no problem, bone bricks. I will still be here. For 2 little tan pieces. Oh, that's into the wrong bucket. And then a little round piece, which is there. And then I think that's it. Oh, we need 3 of these. There we go. So we're probably going to be building the same the other side. Right, let's put all these parts in so you can see here. Right, we've got quite a lot of parts. We've got a little tile piece in there. I think that's a 3x actually. Yeah, I think. Right, so we need those. It's these are. We need the longer ones. I think they're in here. I think we need 3 of them. There we go. It's the kind of 1x3, I think. Right, so we've got this long piece here going right along there. This part is just there. We've got another one. A little gap. A little bullion piece. Just in there. Got another bullion piece just sort of 3 bricks. A little tan piece there. Right, we've got all parts up here, so got another bit going in just there. Bullion. Going there. Little tan. So basically we're just placing all these little parts. We've got another little bullion. And then we've got this. Oh, I need to put that in. That we didn't need that one. And that's going just here. So there we go. Just put all those little tile pieces on. So 261 to 262. Right, it looks as if we're building. It looks as if we're going to be putting this to the side. So I'm just going to put that on top of the Falcon. Looks as if we're building the front part and we're going to be joining them together. So this going on here, and a little grey getting joined together. It's just going in the middle. There we go. Right, got some. Oh no, don't have. That's what I'm looking for. So we've got one of these, 2 of those. I think, yeah, put that there. There we go. And a tile, which I think it's in there. Right, get this part going there. You know, put some, I don't mind. It's a beautiful scene. It's like Christmassy, but it's a bit. Let me put that on. There we go. So that's what we've got there. 669. We are putting more of these parts, these little wing, and a grey part. So what are we doing here? Looks as if that's going to the edge. And that's going there. Turning it over. So again, another one of these bricks which I've lost. There we go. Oh, go, give it. One of them, and oh. Right, we're putting this in there, and this is going here. Oh, we've got another one. We've got 2 of these, sorry. That's fitting in there. So we're turning it over. Oh, so this is the very top of the mandible. It basically comes in. It's almost like how they would hook up their sort of cargo. Right, so we've got. I think. Oh yeah, we do need one of those. So we need. It's the other side. It's this one. Need one of them. I don't think I've got any of them. I think they must be. So one before. I don't think. It's a grey one before. Or is it a tan? I think that's a grey one before. I guess that part we need that. I wonder. It definitely looks like grey. Yeah, it's got to be grey. It's got to be. Maybe there it is. That's it there. Right. So we've got a slight overhang of this part. Then we've got this little part connecting there, and then that's going to give us a distance to this one. There we go. And over the page, or we'll turn the book over. 672. So we've got one big part going in here, which I believe is going to be one of these. Ah, no. Got it in the wrong part. It's going there. It's going like that. It's going underneath. We've got another one on top. So we basically are doing what we did the previous step there, but we're doing that. There we go. 674. So we're now going to be hooking up this little side port part here. Again, we've got some, always the same, always the wrong part. It's going there, and we've got a grey and a little one by tan. See it? There we go, in there. Just getting popped right in there. Right, up here we've got, oh, I actually get the right piece there. So that's lining up there. Always, no. That's it. And that is getting put in there. And then we've got these little parts all up here. So we've got some, I think that's square, see the square. We've got, in fact, let's get some of these parts out, because there's quite a lot of parts here by the looks of it. So, in fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get it as it is there, because there's quite a lot. That's there. Right, we've got that part. A wee grill. We've got this part. I think we need one of these. A little tile puck flat part. I think we got all the rest. I think that's it, and that should just go in. Oh, we need that little part. Got it. Right, that is going right up there. And then this should all fall into place. Oh, there's two of those T-junction parts. Easy enough. There we go. Right, that's that little part done. And then that's joining on right in there. There we go. Quite nice. Right, 263. We're going on to page number 264. Right, over the page we go. Right, what we got here? Still working in this part. Haven't joined the parts up together, but that's coming here. So I've got a couple of steps to go. Again, I'm going to get... Oh!
What's going on in here?
What's going on in here? Guess who?
It's I.
Anya the Banana.
I'm tidying up.
Right.
I've done the bedroom.
Yeah, so... I'm going to tidy... Once I've done this stream, I've got to tidy up a little bit as well. Or if there's anything left, I need to I'm calling it mummify. Not that it's not that I really need to hide stuff, but yeah. Maybe not so much hide the Lego, but kind of massage it into a slightly more bite-sizable chunk. And then I'm going to the doctor to get this thing fitted, this blood pressure monitor thing fitted, which is going to be fun. What is going on in here? Breakfast! And that's going there. Little one going... Oh, do you know what? That's not. It's going like... That's going the other way. The other way! It's going actually like that. Oh, it's going like this. There we go. It's like that. And then we've got little pieces going in here. Oh, that's not the right way, is it? No, we need the opposing angle. That's it. That's going like that. And then we've got this part here, which is fitting in just there, I believe. So I'll create like a little channel there, which is quite nice. So that's that step done. Oh, sun's coming round. I may have to shut those blinds. Right, we've got a lot of parts here. So again, I'm just going to get all these parts out. And we've got like, we don't need this side, we need the other side. So we need that one, and we need another one. Oh, we need them as well. 4 of those. Two of those. And we need a little L bracket and another grey 1x3 tile. There we go. Right, right, these parts, I'm going to put these parts on because these are really just going up here. Now, they're going, that doesn't make sense, that's going like that. Going there, that's going in there. There we go. Then we have got, what have we got here? We've got, do you know what? Those, you know how I put those bricks, they do go up another one. Just to let you know, Anya, Dave's in, Roman's in, Marley was in. Eh? She can't hear me, she's deaf. Anya. I'm saying Dave was in. I think he's probably still in actually, but well, he might be. I don't know. There we go. So again, nice little detailing. Right, we're turning it over, and then we're putting in. I think we've got a plate at the back here. Got a grey plate and also a slightly bigger wing. Of course, I am not getting. Surely it's not just me that finds it difficult to get the right side. Do you know what I should do? I should actually separate all of this stuff. You are kidding me. Every wing I pick up. That's it. It's that one I need. Every one I picked up was wrong. Right, this here is going basically... So it's holding all this in. This bit here is kind of there. Yeah, just into this plate, touching up here, yeah, that's it. Right, so this here is going to join in here by the looks of it. So it's going up there. That little piece is just going in there. So there we go. So you get the scale of this ship. It's absolutely huge. She's a big girl. 264. Over the page 265 and step 679. So not a lot of pieces here. I've actually only got a couple. One of these little, say triangle. It's like a 90 degrees. It's like almost like a right angle. And we need a little. That's it. Right. So I think this is going to lock this part in, which is quite good. So that's quite nice. And I think with this wedge piece going in just here at the back, so you can see just here, those two parts, and that kind of locks that plate in. So that's quite nice. Right, 680. Got a little sub assembly down here. Right, that's a grey. So what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. I think it's that. Man, these little wing pieces, because I'm getting now. We're getting now towards the end of this size, or this side of the build. Sorry. So we're getting down to the kind of nitty gritty. So all these wing plates that are all facing this side, we're going to be doing the opposite the other. So when we do the other side, it's going to be easier. Working, yeah, she is. Dave, she is working with intent. She's just through there. She might stick her head in and say hello. Anya. We're busy. To be honest, it was almost a case. I'm not saying I wouldn't have streamed, but it's almost about the only time that I would say that, you know, it kind of, having the doctor's appointment and everything really just gets in the way as well. So, right, that little piece, again, that's quite a nice little piece, because that is going to, how is that good in actually? Oh, it's going underneath. There you go. And that just basically makes that go. That's all really nice. Right, over the page, 266. So I'm getting quite good at turning this manual. Again, I've said that, I keep saying this probably every stream. I'm really glad I've done the book. Right, got a lot of parts here. So let's get picking. Eh. Three of them. The old ingots. I think they're ingots. I think that's the official. Oh, that one just jumped. Where did it go? That's it. Ingots and those. Whoa, sucking off. Three of those, and then I think we've got 6 of these grey clips. Quite a lot of clips. And I imagine we've got the same on the other side, although the other side could be slightly different. There we go. Right, I think that is what we need. Right, these clips are going everywhere, so let's maybe get what we can. So this part here is quite easily, it's good. You could put that in. Then we've got this little side piece, and that's going in just there. We've got a clip going beside that, and there. Right, we might as well just continue down. We've got another one. In fact, I think these are all the same. So I might as well just put that one in there as well. And then again, we've got clips going at the side. There we go. Oh, there we go. Right. Got little grill pieces up here. Just there. Tying that bit off, and we've got these little pieces just going in there. Now we've got another one, in fact, tile piece. That's what I'm missing. Because I just noticed that's going, I think roughly there. Then we've got another nugget there. Right, we've only got these clips left, so these clips are basically going, that's going at a very jaunty angle. I think it's going along with the looks of it. Right, I see my mistake. So this bit here should be over there, because I just saw that there's a stud there, and that's going right in there. So I think these are just angling. I think there's a bit of pipe work going to go up here. Right, we've got another part down here. We've got a clip and a darker clip going there, and then we've got 2 of these clips here, and that is all the clips in. Right, there we go. Right, now we have got some pipe work. So we've got 2 of these grey, and then we've got, I think we've got 3 of these. So these are in the extra bag. These are big plastic, almost like a sprue. Right, so it looks as if, did that just fall out of somewhere? Please don't tell me that was meant to be in the build somewhere. Now this feels pretty solid. Right, I've got a long pipe going here. I think it's just half and half. Just going up there basically. along the side. So up here we've got, so basically these pipes facing, one's going this way and the other one is going basically the same, but it's like just they've turned it round. So it's like that. And then these pipes here are going basically flush up here and there. So there we go. So there's the old pipe work in the Falcon. Turn over. I'm actually going to look to see. I've got that one there and there, so I don't have any missing. So we're now going to be building, by the looks of it, these little port covers, similar to the ones we did underneath. I'm gonna have a little drink because I'm getting thirsty. Right, I may actually put this on top of the Falcon. Right. Similar to the last build we done, I think we're just offsetting basically. We're putting a little one between there and then we're putting it on top, so we're just kind of extending this a little bit. First time I've dipped into these ones. So yeah, this is pretty much rinse and repeat of what we had before. So I'm just going to build these from the parts jar. Right, I need. Oh, they're in here. Right, and then we've got these little tail pieces on top. So that's what we've got there, just a little cover. Then that is going in, basically it's just going in here. I think it's going like that. So you can see there, and there is a little gap there. That's similar to the bottom side. So put that up there, out the way, because we're over the page. And again, we're basically be doing this like four, like 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's really just going to be pretty much the same. If I could actually set this up like that, because we know that we kind of know the score. That's probably, did I even build that the right way? Probably did. There will be sidewise. In fact, I'm just going to check that. Yeah, I did. This side up here, that one there. That's it. Right. Again, pretty much just the same. You son of a gun. So again, hope everybody's doing good today. See, I've finally got a day off, but I'm getting checked with this blood pressure malarkey, so it's obviously probably going to reveal some details. Yeah, that's going to be that part, isn't it? So that is going, I think, just in here. And then that one is going to join up. And you can see there, these bricks are going to attach in here. Oh. I done something wrong? Yeah, that's not fitting. What? So why is that not fitting? Right, what is going on here? Oh, do you know what I've done? Yeah, spot the mistake. I've put, and I built it the same as this one, and it's not. Dave, she's here. What is going on here?
Where's your camera, darling? To say hi.
It's up there.
Oh, it's no use being up there.
That's in your angles.
Get yourself all sorted
Oh,
out.
look, just put it on here.
I wanted him to see my face. Just to let him know that you've not battered me. I don't even know who there. Hi, Dave. I'm here. I'm still alive.
It's like was it they call it? What did the police call it? It's like a hostage, and they want proof of life.
Proof of life.
Proof of life.
I'm away in proof.
There we go. That fits now.
See you shortly.
Oh, do you know what I've also noticed? Dave says hi, sweetie.
Hi, baby.
There we go. So that's proof of life, folks. Proof of life. Right, I've just actually noticed in my wisdom that's quite a nice fit in there. Actually, I put one of those on instead of the tile because they've got the same back. That's it. That's it. That's it. So yeah, we're kind of in the process. Anya's just doing a little bit of tidying up. There we go. That's it. So there you go. There's the old portfolios. Right, again, we are going to rinse and repeat. So this one's slightly different. So it's a slight. Every one of these, I think, is a slightly different build, which is, you know, you get into a state where you build something, then you kind of keep it the same, but it's not actually the case. So but we are forging on. So what time are we at? Ooh, getting close to the old. Do you know what I was going to hum the Star Trek, but I actually don't. To bold, in fact, funnily enough, just when I say that, to boldly go. So there's actually a misprint in the Lego set. There's a little placard that goes, I think, somewhere in the craft. And it's a little sticker you put on like a little plate, and it's like it should read it's the USS Enterprise starship number, and then it's like to boldly go where no man has gone before, or to bold whatever it is at the end. I can't remember if it says man or person, whatever. It's got a spell check. It's got a spell error. It says so it doesn't say to boldly ly. It says BOLDY, Baldy. So they've got a little spell error, which I thought was quite funny. So I do believe that they are going to issue not a recall, but I think you'll be able to get a replacement piece. Try and find a tile. There we go. There's a tile. They're going to replace that part, obviously. But obviously you'll be able to keep the original. So I dare say there'll be a lot of people will have that because it's probably part of the kit, isn't it? Right, so this part here is going in. Same idea. It's just going in there. In fact, is that correct? Am I? Yeah, it's that part there. There we go. That's going in like so. So again, creates that other half. Stick that up there, over the page. So page 269 on to 270. So I think we're actually halfway through the build, to be honest. Because you can look at the book here, half and half. A lot of work. So note to self: this one does not get the this one doesn't get the other layer. There we go. Do you know what did I put on? Yeah, I did. I can't remember if I put those parts on. I think there were different elements we put on that one. Yes, there's a little spell check, little typo. There we go. Now we've got this part here, and that is going to go like so. So there we go. And then that is going to drop in right in here. And there we go. I think that is going to complete the mandible. Wait, let me just go over the page here. 271. I've got a little bit more work to do. So quite a lot going into this. So yellow brick and these kind of Technic pieces that are fitting in. And they're going just here. So pressing in there, just really beefing up this part. So I can see where they're going to go. There's that actual red Technic pins midsection in the mandible. They're going to slot right in. Right, we've got another part going on here, which looks as if it's just a... Yeah, it's that part. So that's going on top of this here. Do you know what? That's quite a nice piece. Because there was a little gap here in the Technic pin section. That's going to just go flush inside. Turn it over. Now we've got this little thing here, which is quite an interesting part. Yeah, there they are there. So this is like a little... Right, what we've got? We've got this part here, we've got two of these. Got a little grill. I've got a Technic pin, which is going... It's going in that part. No. It's going on there. And then that's going in here. Right, these two here, they're attaching in here on this side. Just up the top here. This is going right the way down here. Don't know what this is. It's answers in a postcard. It's like a little, just like a little greeboy type thing. Right, 271, 272, and I do believe we are starting the next mandible because we're going to fit this on. What I might do is get a little bit better placement here. So let's get this on here. So that we have finished that part. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to right, so here we go. Let's bring this. It's gonna do a wee bit of Chewbacca. So here we go. Hopefully you can see this. So this here. So here we go. That's what we've constructed. You can see all the little parts on it. In fact, I'm gonna put this light on. It's a nice pipe work here. Little greeblies all over the place. Square that up because that's going to annoy me. Just do a wee little time check while we're here. Yeah, we're doing well. So this whole thing here is going to attach these two parts here. Basically, I'm going to put this up just a smidge. I'm going to attach in here, these two parts here. So everything. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's satisfying. Do you know, that part, that's a very solid... There's something really satisfying about that. Purely because, you know, if you kind of shut your eyes and you just focus on this one wee bit, this is like a complete part of the Falcon now. Top, bottom, sides, it's got all the little greebly parts here. Yeah, that's nice. And then you've got all the little pipe work details through these portholes, top and bottom. All these pipe works. You know, everything's just kind of... I don't know if that pipe work actually goes a little bit further up. Maybe just put it there. There we go. Yeah, so that's really looking good. I'm just actually taking a minute to absorb the work. Right, so there we go. That is the one of the mandals done. Do you know what I'm going to do? Well, I've got the Falcon here, and it's kind of match. I don't know if you can see, but I've put all my stuff from my advent calendar. I've been putting in the back of the Falcon, so we're going to put. In fact, I think we're going to sit C3PO in this seat. So there he goes. Set him on the seat, and he's going to go in just here, just in the back of the Falcon here. So I've been putting all this advent calendar stuff in here. I think it should actually all fit. So there we go. We're going to turn this round. Yeah, she's getting sizable. But that really does make a massive difference. That part on the ship. So we're going to put it all the way up there. Right, let's go. Let's continue. So we're just going to basically do the same. The only good thing is all these different facets on these wind elements, these slope parts, are all going to be for the other side, which is good. It means we don't have to faff about trying to find the right one and always picking up the wrong one. So step 690, we're just doing the exact same. Maybe not the best, but it kind of is what it is. let's get that. Did I not have that in the actually? Two times builds are entertaining the family tonight, so busy getting the flat looking nice. Not much to do as we are generally tidy. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's just a freshen up. It's like, I mean, if you keep on top of a place, you don't really have a lot to do, really. So yeah, it's really just. I mean, we've made a joke about hiding Lego, but I think it's an interesting topic of conversation because, you know, and we've probably said this a few times, we don't really do a lot, you know, in terms of Lego, you know, we don't really do a lot of stuff. Like, we don't really drink a lot. In fact, we don't drink at all, really. So, you know, we're kind of, yeah, we enjoy building Lego, and it's something that me and Anya, I mean, I didn't think that Anya would really be all that fussed about Lego. Like, you know, if you said to me, oh, Anya's going to be really, like, almost as bad as me in terms of Lego, you know, I'd say that's great. If she likes it, she likes it. She doesn't, she doesn't. But yeah, she's got the Lego bug, which is absolutely fantastic. And it's kind of made our relationship really quite good. You know, it's kind of solidified us together because we have that passion. You know, it's great when you've got a loved one that does share a passion that you like, and not, you know, I'm not saying somebody that's a meanie, but you know, sometimes people can go, I don't really like me, daddy, and it's like, okay, whatever. But no, it's great. It really is great. So here we go. We're just, again, you know, we're just rinse and repeat. But as I say, all these parts now. So we're probably going to build this one quicker. Just purely on the basis that it's, you know... Oh, do you know what? I could have done that. Purely on the basis that we're kind of eliminating a lot of parts. Especially the slope parts. There we go. That's that. Again, we've got another. Again, it's just so good to pick up a part and basically just put it on. You know, we don't have to think about it. We just slap it on. So I think that's a different colour. I think that one there was grey, if I remember. So the Falcons get a lot of variations of grey. I suppose it's one of the... I wouldn't say it's one of the worst elements about the Falcon is that it's just basically all grey. So, yeah. But here's this red section we've got. So we've got a red stud piece. I'm trying to put this in, but it's not really... Right, over the page. So that was step 696. We're over to 697. So again, got a lot of parts going on here. We've got this nice red, which just basically ties that other red piece there in. Oh, we'll jump. In fact, you know what? I want to get all these parts in. I think that's just easier. Right, we need another one of these. Right, I think that should be the parts we need. So this part here. I'm not saying that doesn't look right. It doesn't. No, it doesn't. I think this bit's too long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. No, that is. Oh, do you know what? It's this one here. So this one here is wrong. I think there's a shorter one. So, yeah, it's that one there. So it's a shorter one, and then that goes. Yeah, that's it. Right, we've got this part here. It's going in there, and then we've got this part just fitting there, and there we go. So again, we've got a nice little grey-red detail. Hi, Adam Cornell, K4X. Doing good. How's yourself? Hope you're well. Hope you're good. So yeah, we are just building the Millennium Falcon, as you can probably see. This is part 11. So we're getting through it. It's a long process, but she's actually really starting to come. She's really starting to come together. Yeah, that's going in there. So yeah, it's good, and it's good when it starts to really fit and everything starts to lock in. There we go. Right, we've got this little part here. Let's get the parts. So we're getting to that point now where we're kind of getting to a good position where we're getting low on parts, and we're actually really getting to a point where we're kind of getting the parts quicker. Oh, this is the big Millennium Falcon. I have actually got the small one. Small one's still in my shelf. This is the big one. This is the Massif. I don't know if you can see it. If I put the camera up. That's it there. So there's the front mandel. This is a UCS minifig size Millennium Falcon. So there she is there. It's a big one. It's the absolute behemoth. So Anya's doing a little bit of hoovering, as you can probably hear. Getting the flat titivated. So there we go, and that is fitting in. That's fitting in just there. Yeah, it's. Do you know what? I got this on sale, so if you're in the UK, this is actually. Well, I think it's been back up in price in various resources, and I think it's out of stock elsewhere. I don't know when this set will retire. I think initially because of the price, it was a little bit out of reach for a lot of people. But a recent sale, me and my partner decided we went for it because this was actually part of my Christmas. So this is my Christmas build, hence the reason why I'm building it just before Christmas. The plan is to get it finished just probably on or before Christmas. So that's the plan anyway. Whether that happens again, you know, I think we're on schedule to finish it. But she's absolutely massive. And I think we've got all these parts, so let's get these assembled. So that's going in there. So these are all reinforcing strips, which is nice. You know, I never really noticed. Is that? Yeah, that's got to be there. That part's going just there. There we go. That's going down here. And that part's going along there. So yeah, quite a good price in this set. And I say it's a definite bucket list build for me. Right, get through these little parts. Right, we have got a tail. Trying to think where the tail is. Oh, there it is. 3 of these. But it's such a good set. It really has. It's been really, like, it's been a joy building it. And it's so impressive. Like, really, really impressive. There we go. I think that's all the parts I need. Right, what we got? So, a lot of little parts getting attached here. So you tend to just really find... I think we've got another 2 of these up here. There and there. Again, I'm just going to square them up. I've got a little, the old ingot. I think it's going just there. Got another ingot going there. Got a tail piece going there. Right, we've got 3. I think they're going side by side, and this big long one's going there. Oh, there's that little piece that's going right in there. So that connects that part. Right, over the page. Got a lot of hairs here. Certainly not coming from my hair. Right, page 277 and step 703. So we're going to finish this bag. So I said I'd do a little extended build. This bag has been a little bit more meatier than others. So again, we're building this little front part. So we'll get this finished, and then that's going to do it. And I'll help Anya tidy up a little bit. Not that there's really much more to do in the tidying up department, but man, that's a different. It's a dark. I wonder if I've put I don't think it matters. It's a dark piece here. I've got a grey one before, but it's not the dark, and I'm just wondering, it would be in this part here, I think. I don't think it really makes a difference. I'm gonna have a little look for it. I don't think I've got that said piece. I wonder if I put it in somewhere by maybe mistake. Yeah. Oh no, there it is there. Sorry, I've got it. It was in that tub. I'm going to put that one in there actually. Right. So we've got this piece here. And we've got two of these. And a tile piece which I believe will be in... is that it there? Right, I take it that'll be in... Oh, there it is there. I thought, okay, and I'm getting... When you start to get lone parts, you start worrying because you've got a part missing. So here we go. So we're going to be adding little parts on here. So this part's going there. We've got a wing part. Again, the bonus of this part is all these... Nah, they're actually pretty decent. All these parts are the correct angle. Oh! Is Anya... Right, I'm going to have to get that. I don't think Anya hears it. Oh, right, she's got it. So that'll be my USS Enterprise on its way, or coming. Right, so we did this little part, we turn it over. Again, we've got another part here, it goes in there. Again, these wing parts are now really perfect because they're all pretty much where they need to be. 278. So step 707, which is a Boeing 707 for anybody that wants to know. That little mandible is going over 2 studs. Got a little wing piece here, which is going to go... Oh, it's not the right part, is it? Is it? No, it's the other side. That's there. And then we get that little part. Yeah, all fingers are actually pretty decent. I was working this morning, so they're kind of sore in it in a sense. Right, that's going just there. How long have you been a fan of Lego? Since birth, basically, since a very, very young age. Like, you know, we're going back to probably when I was like, I've actually got Lego through in tubs, like my original 1970s, 80s. I've built a lot of the kind of space builds, the space sets back in the day. I used to build. I built Lego all the time. It's such a good medium. But yeah, I've been interested in Lego for a very long time. So, but I actually got away from Lego when I was. I mean, obviously, when I was a kid, you get your teenage years and you discover other things, as you do, and you know, going out, having fun, that kind of thing. So you do that, and yeah, I basically kind of got back into Lego a couple of years back. Built a set. I built the actually built the Saturn V rocket, which was really good. And I built that in one day. I was going to build, because it basically comes in 3 parts. You've got the first stage, the second, and the top stage. I was going to build like the first part and then, you know, come back the next day. This is way before I did. In fact, I think at that time I was doing. I had my YouTube channel, but I wasn't really doing like that kind of thing, like building Lego and live streaming or videoing it. So I kind of built that in one day, and it was absolutely amazing. Just such a good build. You know, just an amazing kit. And then I think I built the next one I built, I believe, was the Moonlander. So that kind of tied in with the Saturn V. And then basically didn't really do much. I did a couple of things. The DB5 as well, the Aston Martin, the James Bond DB5. So I built that, and then kind of really didn't really do too much because this kit, funny enough, this kit came out and I really thought about building it. I kind of wanted to build it, but it's one of those things that, the kind of relationship I was in at that time didn't really, it wasn't really set up for that kind of thing. Not that, I mean, I could probably have bought that stuff if I wanted, but, it wasn't really that kind of relationship as such. Yeah, and it kind of stifled my build, which is unfortunate, but yeah, things happen. It's one of these things. But yeah, I'm back at it, as they say, back in the horse again. What one is it going to be? It's up there. It's actually going to be just there. Right, what we got here? So building these little parts at the front. So if I remember, these actually sit like that. But yeah, Lego's been in my blood for a very long time. Oh no, I've got the wrong one. Sorry, it's not those parts. It's these parts we need. But it's great. It's great when you can share it with somebody as well. There we go. I got another one of these little angle pieces just at the back here, like that. And we've got another 1x3 going this little part there. Got another one of these little angles going just there. Another one up the top, creating that nice. Oh, I cannot grab this part for some reason. So it just creates that nice angle there. And I believe that is that part done. Yep. Right, over the page, 279. Again, I always call out the page numbers because it's you can miss a page. You don't really want to do that, although you probably would know. Right, here we go. So we're turning it over. And we're adding in the last one of these. If I remember rightly, that touches, it's basically in here. Yeah. So it's just kind of tying all this part in, which is quite nice. And then a piece at the back here, which again is basically just reinforcing this whole section together. And then that is attaching on here. If I remember, that goes, yeah, it's going in there. That's it. So that is the front mandible. So if you know the Millennium Falcon, that is the front mandible. So that shows you the size of this thing. My favourite set, I think potentially it could be this set that I'm building. But I recently built the Titanic, which was another absolutely epic set. I have to admit, that's still one of my favourite sets. In fact, yeah, I would definitely say that's my favourite. So that little piece there, so that again, that just is going to tie these parts in here. Now I got to get this part right because we've got two studs and a stud there. I put it over and another piece. Right, another little part getting built here. But yeah, the Titanic was epic. Absolutely epic set. How you doing? Mac builds bricks. Yeah, that is a. Do you know that is one of the questions that every single Lego builder, depends how far you're in. If you only want to build a couple of kits, then not really a problem. So if you get into Lego in a big way, this is the dilemma of a lot of Lego builders is space. So we quickly discovered through building Lego kits that we were starting to run out of room rather quickly. So we went to a place called IKEA and we ordered Billy bookcases. Now you can build the Kallax, I believe it is, Kallax, I believe. But we got the Billy bookcases, which is part and parcel is roughly the same kind of idea, but a little bit not as deep a shelf. It's a little bit narrower. Hence the reason they're called Billy bookcases, because they're kind of designed for books, sort of roughly. But they fit Lego sets really nice. This one can actually sit on the top of those, or it can go elsewhere in my house. But yeah, space is one of those things where, you know, it's one of those things where you really have got to think about space is just a premium. Right, these are going in here. Why is that not? Hold on. Have I built this right? Yeah, 3. So that should go in just there. Oh yeah, that's it. There we go. I don't know why I had it in the wrong piece. So yeah, favourite Lego set is definitely the Titanic. It's a big set. It's a lot of pieces. It's like 9,000 piece count. It had 3 big boxes. It took the parts are on. In fact, I did the whole build beginning to end. I think it was I don't know how many parts we did. 19, 18 parts, 20 parts. I actually can't remember. No, good. Another good question actually with the Falcon build. I've actually ordered. It's a company called Wicked Bricks. So I think they're a UK company. And what they do is it's on order. So you basically, you can get a display case, but it's basically an acrylic or a perspex. I don't know. There's probably is a difference between acrylic and perspex. And it's a stand, and it puts it up pretty much at a 60-degree angle. It says 60 degrees. That's maybe quite precise, but it puts it at a certain angle. So the footprint of the Falcon is not that much. So it's basically going to be like this kind of footprint, and it's going to be up like this. So I've actually got that on order. So that is coming, as they say. I think it'll be here probably after Christmas, because I think I just missed. It was Black Friday actually, and I bought the Black Friday deal, which was pretty good. And oh, now do we have? Oh, right. I'm looking here. I'm going to look at the Falcon. Yeah, definitely. I don't see. I've got 2 grey tiles. I wonder if. I'm looking here. I'm just trying to see if that part goes there. Let's get that on. I've got one of these tiles, so they're going right there. But I don't have. I need to find. Do I have another? I do have grey, but I don't have a dark grey. Unless I'm just not seeing it. Yeah, let's get the other parts fitted. It's all these little gubbins. All gubbins. Gubbin. Yes, I think it's an Efferman stand. You can stick the Falcon stand after step 9. And build the Falcon on the stand. The rest of the build makes it so much easier. Do you know what? That just when you say that, yeah, you could be right. Unfortunately, I don't have the stand. So, yeah. It's not something I've heard Efferman, but I believe it's just the same. It's basically, it mimics, I don't really trust that that one that you build. I don't think it's, yeah, I'd be very, I don't think I'd be happy with that one. Plus, if I think it's quite, yeah. If it was an official build, it would be probably quite good. So we're going to complete this mandible. The old Mandalorian. Right, I wonder if that's... I'm just looking at the build. Because, yeah, we've got 2 of these. So we should have another one of these. But I don't... Unless I've... Yeah, I don't know. I don't see it. I do have a grey one. What I might do is I'm going to put a grey one on, just taking as a placeholder. I might need that. If I need that later, I can take it off. I need these, what do they call them? Nuggets, not nuggets. Ingots. I always forget what they're called. Right, what have we got here? We've got one going in there. Got another one going there. So these are the pipe work. Got a grey one going a bit of an angle. So I think it's just basically flush down this edge. Right, so let's go up here. So we've got another 2. Right, I see. I see trouble ahead. For some reason I put that one on the wrong one. It should be there. And this one. I unfortunately had to rebuild this 3 times. Oh dear. That doesn't... Well, I should say it was a total of 3 times I built it. Wow. Now, was that through an unfortunate accident or just other other reasons? Right, we've got a dark, and we've got right. Oh, do you know what I've done? Yeah. So that's these parts. Yeah, that's them. Yeah. That's that. That's that. Right. Oh, we've got another 2 quips there. It's here. That's the... I knew I was missing a quip somewhere. There's a quip here and a quip there. There we go. And then another dark quip's going on up here on this part. The first time I built it, I didn't do a good job. It was my first UCS set and my second large Lego build ever. So I took it apart and rebuilt it less than 24 hours after I finished it. I then moved and it didn't fare well in the move. Yeah, I've seen, do you know what? I've seen a lot of people move this set and they've got it like cling wrapped, and a guy had it like wrapped and seatbelt kind of upright like that in his car, and it's just, yeah, kind of scary. I don't think I'll be moving, although you never know.
I think we will need to move.
The voice from above, the fortune cookie has said we will need to move.
I could carry on with the Lego.
Yeah. Right, that's that part done. Apart from this, I think I need to look into this. I wonder if... I don't know. We shall wait and see, because there is... This part here is definitely a dark tile piece as well, so... Anyway, that's ongoing. So again, we've got these pipes. So we've got 3 of these pipes here. And we have got 2 of these little boys. So if I remember, these were going in a different way. So we've got the inside one is going like this. This one here is going just the opposite way. And then we have got pipe flush up there into all these little fittings. And then this one here, I believe, is just going up. Yeah, there's a little overhang here. There's not like a huge amount. Could maybe adjust it to a certain point. Square it up so that it's nice and straight. There we go. So that's the little pipe work done. Stick that there. So we're now probably going to be doing these little kind of alcove. Is that even? I don't know if that's like a term that most people would know, but maybe I don't even know if that's just a Scottish term. Probably a building term. Right, so these are all dark parts. You know what? I was tempted to tip these out, but right, and then we've got these little parts here. Scottish, yeah, they're all Scottish. I'm heading out there in July, Scotland and Ireland. Not sure where we're going, still planning things out. Oh, that's cool. I'm more of a history buff. My wife is not much of one. Well, I think the trying with the Open is the Open. Where was the Open?
Troon,
No, but it's Port Rush. So I think it comes to St Andrews. Yeah, Scotland's beautiful. You know, when the weather's there, it's such a beautiful place. Even when the weather is a little bit worse for wear, it's still a beautiful place. But it can be quite harsh.
and there's a lot of history in Scotland.
Oh, it's just full of history.
Same with Ireland, there's a lot of...
Oh, Ireland's nice. I've never been to Ireland.
No, we were kept saying we're going to go to the Guinness.
Guinness. Right, so interesting part of the build here, we've got different colours. Because we've got a lot of kind of dark panels on the Falcon. To get that right there. Yeah, actually, when you think about moving, I really don't know. That kind of scares me a little bit.
It scares me.
Especially now.
Because we've got a lovely flat.
I need to take off for some meetings. I subscribe, so I'll be back in the future. Have a great one. Cheers, Mac Builds Bricks. Thanks for subscribing. It's greatly appreciated. And enjoy your meeting if that's. Hopefully it's not too taxing. But thanks once again. You're more than welcome. You on Twitch as well? I've actually got a Twitch account, Roman Bricks, as well, but I don't. I have streamed in Twitch, but I don't. It's not. I think I did the infamous Twitch and YouTube stream, which I didn't really have. I didn't have a lot of people come in, but I think I had probably not that many. The global Lego community is getting along together, but yeah, it's forging ahead. But yeah, I've as I say, Twitch. It's one of those things. I've got it. I sometimes just do a little stream just to kind of keep my eye in. So there we go. Quite a nice little colour change here with the dark grey. I'm just actually checking that was it was definitely white bricks, wasn't it? Yeah. So you got a nice little bit of colour variation that was on the Falcon. So over we go. So we're getting very close to the end of the stream. I've actually extended this build time a little bit.
You're finishing soon though?
Yeah. Yeah, so this bag has taken a little bit. How is? Oh, that's a little stud part actually. Yeah, this part's taken a little bit longer than usual. This probably would have continued on to Wednesday stream, but because of the situation with my mum and dad, my brother coming later, and I've got the doctor's appointment as well. I thought I would extend the build just ever so slightly. But so we've got a little bit of maintenance to do. Right, there we go. So that's that little part done. And that is going to slot in down here. It's going to slot in here. There we go. Again, you get a nice colour contrast here. Hopefully that doesn't slide. So over the page we go, and we are on page 286. That was 285. Yeah, 285. 286 and step number 722. So the old page numbers are ramping up. So again, we've got another little colour contrast here. Oh, sugar lumps. So yeah, I may have to get the, I don't know, I'm gonna look at the front mandible part, because I have got a light coloured grey, it should be a dark grey. I'll look into that, because it may just be a slight mistake in colour. It's easy enough to get replacement. I may even have that colour a spare somewhere. Right, there we go. That is going in like that. And then that is just going to bolt on here. So again, there we go. We've got that really fantastic looking colour. The little grey dark streak going across here, and the little red piece as well. So that can sit there. Over we go. Right, so we bring this in. We're now going to build this attachment point, which is going to take these bricks, these Technic pieces in here, and then this is lining up. If I remember, I think it's lining up there, and it's going in here. So this is how this attaches down the front here. And then we've got another brick. Oh, there it is there. and that is just attaching on here. There we go. Again, that's another little box we can get rid of. In fact, I could probably actually just get rid of most of these. Just doing a bit of housework. In fact, I can just put them in there. There we go. That gets rid of so much. Right, we've done that part. We're now on here, so yeah, we've got one of these grey parts, which I do believe, do you know what, I wonder if it's, I may have missed that colour change on that other mandible part, because I see we've got one of these, which I've got, so it might just be the colour change. Right, so what we got here, we've got this, got that, we've got a little Technic piece, we've got this weird looking thing here. Got two of these. Got one of those. I think that's it, is it? Right, that is going on there. Got that little piece. Oh, now. Do you know what? Yep, I got you. Danger averted, look. So that there's my dark piece. So the mandible, the old mandible, this piece here will go in there. So I had the wrong colour. That's where it should be. And I believe, where does this go? I think it goes in there. It's like a little greebly part. So that's, yeah, we had the wrong part in that first build. Cool. Oh, I put that on the wrong side. No, I put it on the right side, so it's there. So we've got this weird looking thing here. And then that little Technic piece. Does that go? No, it doesn't go further in. So that goes at that. Did I put that part on right? Yeah, I did. So that's going on there, like so. Then that fits right here. So it's basically going on here. So yeah, it's just like a little greebly type thing on the edge. Right, we've now got these two parts. So these are fitting on here. So I'm actually going to hold it from below. So there we go. So those little parts up here. Then we're over the page, 287. So we're going to 288. So we've got some little parts that are actually quite unique. So that's that other mandible done. So we can get this on the Falcon. So let's slide her in. So you can see here she is getting big. Yeah, so there's actually little parts. That's a really solid. You know, when you feel that, it's a very chunky piece. So let's get these Technic bricks in. There we go. Oh, that's quite satisfying actually. That is a satisfying. So there we go. There's the front mandibles on. Now we have got. I'll swing this out of the way because we do have some other little attachments going on. So that's 725. We're on to 726. And we've got a 2x build, so and basically we've got some tile pieces here. We need these arms as well. We've got 4, so I think we probably need all these arms. So basically we've got these fitting. I don't think there's any difference in these. So there is a little, yeah, that hinge part's going up the top. So they're going up there. And then this tile piece is fitting like that. So there's a nice little printed tile piece. Again. Just repeating that. Right. So these are actually attaching up to the top of the Falcon. So hopefully you can see this. These are attaching. Right, so there's, yeah, just here basically. So you can see where these are going. There's like 2 elements here. And that's just sitting on like so. It's just above this little part here. And then it'll be the same the other side. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball it from here. There we go. And that's it. That's a very distinctive parts on the Falcon. So that is page 289. So we're over to 290. And the last page of bag 9, step 727, and all we've got left is basically all we've got left. So we've actually got some extras. The usual suspects, one of those arms, little Technic pieces, and that is going to almost conclude once we get these parts fitted. The Falcon build. So right, so yeah, there's just one strip. So we're actually putting a little bit of detailing on this one here. So we've got a little gap. So where is this going? Ah, right, so let's go. Right, shove that there. Get that here, bring the Falcon back over. So I think the black elements are just going to basically, by the looks of it, are just really going to piece this in together. Yeah, that's going there. So that's locking in that mandible. Oh, and I've just... See these seats? I don't know how many times I've took the back off. There we go. That's a very solid looking fit. Again, just the same over here. So they are going in like so. So that really does solidify that whole mandible part. Yeah. And then this part here. Anya, do you want to put this part in? Just that you haven't really done any parts in the Falcon, so I thought you need to have a part of it. Right, I'll maybe bring this up just a wee smidge. So just in fact, I'll keep them there.
Okay, I'll just come beside you. Oof. Where do you want me to put it, darling?
So it's going in that hole.
In that way, just
no,
go.
The other way. See that? What? That? Yeah.
So this way out.
And it's coming this way.
Okay.
See what?
Okay.
So you're basically
right. You hold on to the end of that side. No, the end of this mandible thing, as you call it. Oh.
Jeez. Oh. You got it. That's you. And then that just bends over there. So there we go. That's it in. So that little part there is just hanging over. And that's bag 9 done in the Millennium Falcon. And there's all my wee bits in there.
What did you get today? You're saying wasn't all that great?
Seat.
No,
it's
that's
not
quite
right.
good.
It's a wee seat.
And he sits up on
now
there.
on the calendar, if you look at the calendar,
Yeah.
if you look at the calendar, he's sitting on the seat. Well, he's there.
I can't. I'll see it later.
So.
Oof, darling, that's some work, sweetheart. Honestly.
So there we go. That is that's the Millennium Falcon. So, whew, maybe drink a Monster. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get just basically get the stream done. So we'll jump on bag 10. So here's bag 10. So bag 10 looks as if we're going to be building the ramps. What do they call that? It's the coming into the ship, these are the docking ports through the central part of the Falcon. Well, the round part, at least. Looks like we're going to be building the war parts here. You can see this structure. It's going to be going underneath. So it's basically going to be going in this part here of the Falcon. So that's going to be quite nice. And that's bag 10. So bag 10 does look actually quite meaty. Had a little look at it. She does look very, very chunky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this book back to its default state. It's a oh, what's happened here? What is going on? My books went into a default mode here. I think I've manhandled these rings. Oh my goodness. Oh, what's happened here? I think that's it. It's kind of not. I'm not saying it's coming apart. I need to maybe look at that. I think this is turned. I think when I lifted it up, it should be half and half. Yeah, let's turn it a little bit. We don't want it coming loose. Oh, do you know what? It's actually... Oh no! She's coming loose, Captain. Oh, that's not good. Oh, what's happening here? What is going on? So I think my book's coming a little bit. It's because these clips. I don't know what's happening here. My book's malfunctioning.
Oh no, well it's came out of the wee binder things. That's why I stopped using them at college.
Yeah, they're quite annoying.
They start to come out.
I was actually really enjoying doing with the book. I mean, the book's going to be fine, but it's just this end cover. I don't know why this is doing what it's doing. Answers in a postcard. I think it's because I've had it half. Do you know what? I might just keep it like that. I think it's maybe turned. How's the build going? Oh, he's realigning his manual. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I can maybe look at that at a later date. I don't know why it's doing what it's doing. Yeah, it's kind of just... I don't really know. I think these just clip in, actually. Yeah, I don't really know.
What's going on?
I don't really know. It's like... Yeah, I don't really know, actually. I don't really know. This back cover. Or the front cover. No, it's the back cover. So this whole back cover's went. I don't even know if that goes over or. Oh, God knows. God only knows. So I think that, if I believe, that's got to come through, I think. Oh my God, what is this doing? Man builds Falcon, spends the next 2 weeks repairing the book.
That's through.
No, that's me.
Oh, that was through.
No, it's the kind of thing you would say though.
It would,
I don't know what I'm doing here. I think that's... I don't know. I really don't know. Do you know what? These binders are quite good, but they're also quite bad. I think it's because I've been doing this, so I think it's like worked loose, kind of. Right, I may look at that because I'm spending too much time. So that, do you know what? I might actually keep this out. Well, it's going to be handy anyway. It's not going to be walked away in a vault. Right, maybe get this semi kind of.
Trying to be handy or something?
No, I'm just going to get this in. Right. Oh, 2 seconds, I'll come back and we'll
When I'm tidying
button
up,
up the
I'm
screen.
going to put that in the there with you.
Well, I will.
That's what you're building, you can't hide.
Right, so, got a way what keeps sticking to my bum. Just there. Might cut it off. Right, wait to, oh jeez, this is, space is of a premium, so I'm going to get you from this camera angle. I'm going to get you back to a kind of normal. 2 seconds. This could be quite weird, as I say. Right, so let's get you right here. Whew. Oh, that's probably not too far away. Right. So here we go. Oh, wow. So that is going to conclude part 11 of the Falcon build, and as you can see, it's getting really large. Yeah, that looks terrible.
Doesn't look terrible.
Nah, this looks bad. Right, so, oh my god, do you know what? Rule number 1, never eat Chris during the stream.
Oh god, I forgot.
I'm not going to be much longer. I'm just buttoning up. So I'm just going over what we built, which is like what I usually do. I can actually, Anya like started eating Chris when I was streaming. For me, it's an absolute. You don't really see a lot of streamers. You see some eating, but they'll mute their mic, because it's not something that I like to do. But yes, I just want to say thanks for Roman Bricks was in. Mac Builds Bricks was in as well. Also Adam Cornell K4X was in. We had Barley and Sprue and Goey was in, working about as usual. But yeah, that is going to do the Falcon build, and let's get a little verification of the weight here. So she's going to be fairly, she's fairly substantial. So there we go. So that's what we've got so far. So the front mandibles are on. Nice little bit of pipe work. She's actually not bad to hold. She's getting heavy by the day, and I can see there that I can see bricks that need to come attach. There we go. And maybe just work loose there. I see maybe just put these down a little bit, pinch these in. There we go. A little bit of massaging of the bricks.
Nothing like it, massaging.
So yeah, It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
I'm just gonna.
Dave asks, Anya, how was the ham, hock and mush? It's beautiful.
It was good.
It's good, yeah.
It was good.
I didn't really fart that much, which I thought I was really going to be blowing chunks out the old derriere last night, but no, it was nice. So just putting these parts. There we go. But yeah, I've got my little calendar build that I'm doing, the advent calendar for Star Wars. So I've actually got that in the back of the Falcon. Oops, sugar. Every time I do that, this plate, I might actually put another plate up here just to bring this level up at the back, because every time I'm pressing this it just basically falls out. So we've got a pit droid, that's a pit droid I've learned. And then we've got C-3PO on his seat, which is pretty cool. And that Babu Frick, I think his name was. But there we go, folks. So I'm going to get these round on the old front camera. So turn these round. This could be quite nasty because I'm kind of almost stretching over, which is never a good thing. Anya's got my cable. Right, get you around this way, because everything's going to be reversed. That's the only thing with this camera. But I can see myself. Oh god. So that's going to conclude Falcon Friday. Be back on Wednesday to build. Was it bag 10? Part 12, bag 10. So we're behind, because the first couple of bags were really quite big. And they took like 4 builds, basically, or 4 streams to get those 2 bags done. So, but yeah, it's really starting to take shape. So I'm going to head off because I've got the doctors later.
And I've
Got a little bit
to do.
tidying up. Yeah. So Anya's pressing here. I can see a wee bit of a little bit of.
Yeah, well, I've brushed out the clothes as well. And stuff needs to go in the bin.
Aye, and I'm just about to do it.
Mm-hmm. I never asked you, I just said.
Women.
You're bloody lucky, I do a lot in you for you. And mind you, it doesn't take as long to do the flat.
No, I mean, it's pretty tidy as it is.
Oh, I mean, I've done the bedroom, the bedroom, and
If folk don't want to come and visit,
and the hall.
they don't visit, it's simple. Why is this part loose? It's not loose, it's... I feel like there's a part just... Oh, great, I've took it. But I need to get that part in. What I'll do is, I'll end the stream and I'll put it in, because it just goes in the bottom here. But anyway, folks, I'm going to end the stream. So thanks to everybody that's come in. I'm going to make sure that, yeah. The Falcon actually fits this here pretty good, like the table. The landing gear front and back fits the length of this table. So I'm going to reattach this piece that I've just took out, because I think it was kind of hanging out somewhere. But yeah, we shall return. We'll probably be on, I don't know when the next stream will be. Don't know when, don't know how.
Don't know where.
But yeah, we'll have it on at some point. But anyway, get you up here, get the old finger of death. Get the old finger of death there. But anyway, folks, once again, thanks for coming in. Greatly appreciated. And oh, I noticed that part there's falling off. A lot of little parts that do, maybe if you knock it, it's going to maybe just take it off a little bit. Just make sure that everything's all down, which it is. But yeah, take care, and we'll see you soon.
Bye,
As I say, Wednesday we'll be back on for this build, but between now and then, I don't know, subject to status. Take care, folks. Catch you later.
Bye.
Bye.